they nearly lost the title, UNESCO World Heritage Site, and they were forbidden from building modern buildings in the downtown area for 10 years. That's how seriously they take it here. So, guys, as I said, I'd like to just do the briefest of drive-arounds first before we head down into the town and actually start to, walk around and visit some stuff, including, first of all, the baths. Get your cameras out, guys, because we're going to make one stop as well. Now, if you look at the columns, guys, and there's so many details here, look at the columns. Can you see the columns on the bottom are different to the columns in the middle, which are different to the columns on the top, okay? And these, if you know your classical order of columns, are the three classical order of columns, right? At the bottom, they're known as Doric, plain and simple. In the middle, with the scrolls on the top, they're known as Ionic. And on the very top, Corinthian. And what can you see on the very, very top of everything? Acorns. Acorns, exactly. And that goes back to the story I was telling you about Playdud and the pigs. Isn't it beautiful? Look above the first set of columns. You can see friezes. There are 572 little pictures carved into the stone above the bottom layer of columns. One more round, please, Pat. And these represent different facets of Georgian life, from education to music to culture to literature, everything. Take a look at the numbers on the doors, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no number 7. Who lived at number 7 once upon a time? Nicolas Cage, the American actor. That was his house. He bought it, took the number 7 off the front door because he didn't want to draw attention to it, that he lived there. I think probably the opposite effect was achieved by not having a number on the door when everyone else did. His son or his side. Look left, look left. You will see 2 houses where they kept the original colour of what they looked like during the smoke and the fog and the smog of the Industrial Revolution. Keep on this street, Pat. So yeah, a lot of things with the oolitic limestone, this Bath stone, it absorbed smoke and pollution very easily, so it got quite dirty during the Industrial Revolution, and as I say, it dates back to the year 1499, so it's quite a new church for us. There was an abbey, a church here before this one. In fact, there has been some kind of place of religious worship on this site since the 600s, okay? For about 1400 years there's been some kind of place of worship on this site. In fact, there was a Roman temple even before that, so almost 2,000 years altogether. This particular church is known as the Lantern of the West because as you walk around the church you'll see quite a surprising amount of glass. There is more glass than stone in the side of the buildings. And it was here in the year 973 AD that the very first king of England was crowned, King Edgar, in a ceremony that has changed very, very little, in fact, from the ceremonies of our coronation that we still use today. In fact, in the year 1973, the Queen and Prince Philip paid a visit to Bath Abbey to celebrate the 1000th anniversary of the first King of England being crowned. Okay?
We are now at Stonehenge. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought it was on a tropical island somewhere, so I signed up for this trip. Found out it was on an English island. Yep. Hey guys, so I would like to start by profusely apologizing for the fact that I haven't exactly filmed anything the last 2 days. Like, I have, but not really. Part of that is that, like, when we did Shakespeare and stuff, and all, like, in Hathaway, all the Shakespeare-related stuff, I wasn't allowed to film, and like in Windsor Castle, I wasn't allowed to film. I could take some pictures in some rooms sometimes, and some of those things, sort of. So I did what I could. Really sorry about that. Oh my God, so,
What exactly is wrong with us?
like, oh, screw you. So now I got I walk and I talk and I live in New York and I'm drinking my coffee with water. And I tell my daughter, don't give the dog coffee. But what does she do? She gives the dog coffee. So now what do I got? I got a dead dog, a dumb daughter, and I still ain't got no coffee.
Even know.
We're mental.
YOLO. That's my excuse.
What is life? What was your favorite part, Leanne?
About what?
Of the trip so far? Of London. Let's do of London.
The London Eye.
Ooh, I like that. I think that may have been my favorite. London Bridge is falling down. So you know it isn't falling down.
And it wasn't anything special. B2
No.
Dubs is a bridge.
It's a chunk of cement.
I have a very similar bridge in my town.
Ooh.
I like Otako. Is there a swimming pool here?
Do you plan on going swimming?
What else are we gonna do?
We would have to skinny dip, and that would be nasty.
And why in Southern Heck would we have a skinny dip?
Do you have a swimsuit with you?
I don't. Just kidding.
She is blonde, just so you know.
It's my weave.
A white girl weave. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.